Hollywood, welcome to the Liars Club. With 4 of our charter members, Larry Hovis, David Letterman, Betty White, and Dick Gautier. And now, let's meet the president of the Liars Club, Allen Ludden.
How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're with us. Oh, this is going to be, I promise you, this is the beginning of 5 glorious days because we have a very distinguished team over here.
Sure, just because your wife's here, you always say that.
We got it. Well, you know, she always brightens it up a little bit. I got to tell you, but the big thing is that we have David Letterman back with us.
Yes,
thanks, Alan.
In his pajama pants.
No. See,
Yeah, what are those?
Well, I just walked away from the state hospital up in Camarillo earlier.
You wear those on the street?
No, just on the set.
What do you call those?
I call them pants, Alan.
You do?
Pretty much
And
pants.
they're drawstring?
They're drawstring pants.
I see, that's very Hollywood. You didn't wear anything like that in Indianapolis?
No, you couldn't. That's the kind of thing that gets you arrested in Indianapolis.
I see. Have you changed since you've been out here?
Changed what, pants?
No, have you changed approach to life?
No, I don't know.
You're still the
Just the
same
same kind of guy, yeah.
Still Midwestern guy.
Living in that old double-wide mobile home out in the valley.
I see. Hi, darling.
Hi, darling.
How are you? Hello, Miss White. How are you?
Fine.
We shouldn't refer to each other as darling.
Oh, sorry.
You call everybody
I
in the
thought that was
panel.
only at home.
You call everybody in the panel darling?
Yes.
You do. I thought so. This is Dave. What's your name?
Oh, come on. Are you going to start already? It's Dick. No, Dick. What happened?
Gautier.
Gautier.
Nice to see you back.
Nice to see you.
And see your
You're not
bare
seeing my back. That's my front.
Oh,
This is the back and that's the front.
All right.
I have to put up
and
signs.
this is your front over here, right?
Hi.
Hi.
That looks kind of like a Butch Gucci.
Nice to see you all. Let's meet these nice
I'm glad
people.
I shaved.
This is Marilyn Parrott. How are you, Marilyn?
Just fine.
What do you do?
Interior decorator.
You're an interior decorator. You know, that fascinates me. Look.
Alan!
Well, I'm not going to touch it. I would like to show the people at home this lovely, what is this?
That's a diamond.
Now, get your hand off it so we can see it.
It's an M.
It's an M. I didn't touch anything. I mean, who did that?
My husband designed that for me at Christmas time.
Well, isn't that lovely? He said I must be a nice guy.
He is.
Talented guy. This is Vida Robinson. How are you, Vida?
Just fine.
What do you do?
I'm my husband's secretary.
You're your husband's. Why? Why you wouldn't trust him with anybody else?
Right.
I see. So are you a good secretary?
Of course.
Are you just a watchdog? It reminds me of that sketch on the Carol Burnett show, Tim Conway. Did you ever see Tim Conway and Carol Burnett in that sketch? You're not like her, are you?
Of course not.
I didn't.
I'm the boss.
You're the boss. I see. Martha Williams, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, what do you do?
I'm my husband's secretary and his bookkeeper.
Is this a conspiracy? Did you know that? Did you know she was going to say?
No.
But you're also the bookkeeper.
Yes.
You not only answer the phones, you keep the books.
That's right.
Are you good?
Oh, yes.
All right, we'll see how good you are at this game. Each of these characters over here is going to just go. What's the matter,
I
Betty?
was just wondering if Gail was going to go to Boston, if I could be your secretary.
No.
Okay, that answers that.
Each of these characters over here is going to describe an object to you. 3 are going to be lying outrageously. 1's going to be telling the truth. You've got to spot that one who's telling the truth. We'll start out with a score of 100. You can bet half of whatever it is you have for the first 3 rounds. Last round, bet anything you want. And in the end of the game, the player with the big score wins the big prize. However, if anybody spots the correct celebrity 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, yeah, 4 times in a row, gets the bonus, and Bill Berry has the bonus. What is it, Bill?
It's the Bravo Gas Barbecue Grill by El Patio. Exclusive bright color and 3 full cooking levels on a heavy steel portable cart. Furnished by El Patio. And now, back to Allen Ludden and more of the Liars Club.
Fine with you, I have no idea what any of these objects are. The odds are 1 to 1, and this is the first object. We've got the first object right here. It's heavier than it looks. You see that? That is very heavy. Look at it. Doesn't even look very interesting, does it? What is it? Is it interesting?
That's actually fascinating. You've heard of the very famous, one of the very famous American wars, the War of 1812.
Yeah, that
right?
was a war.
Okay, the War of 1809 was not as popular, but we lost that one. But no, this comes from the War of 1812, and this was used in ship cannons as a muzzle adapter for a ship cannon. Normally, the muzzle of the cannon was like that big around and shot a cannonball that size. However, as they came into shore battery where they had to come in and shoot at close range, they couldn't use the large cannonball because they would overshoot targets. They didn't have the fine gunneries we have today. So they went to a smaller mini ball, and they would shoot a spray of mini ball. This is an adapter
For a cannon.
for a cannon muzzle.
What do you say, Letterman?
I don't think that story was long enough, was it?
I saw you looking at your watch.
Now, what this is, girls, listen carefully. We all know that the #1 enemy of pirates, of course, is mildew. That's right. That's right.
The #1 enemy of pirates
It's
is...
a well-known fact. Mildew scuttled more pirate missions than you and I should care or will think about.
I see.
And to combat pesky mildew, this was attached to the peg or wooden leg of people who had a peg or wooden leg. You wouldn't put this on your bare foot, but say you had a wooden leg, right or left, and you'd bolt this sucker on there, and it would prevent it when you're swashbuckling about on the deck, that salt water doesn't get in there and cause mildew on your wooden leg, which you're 2,000 miles out to sea, you're not going to get a replacement leg.
No, and all pirates have a wooden leg.
That's right. Most of them, your better ones, had one wooden leg. This just bolted on. This is a naval relic. And you just bolted it
I
on
thought it was for the leg.
your wooden leg. That's what it is.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Now I know what they mean about those damp pirates. They,
That's
yes.
right, that's right.
But the two good stage names are Peg Leg and Mini Ball. I'm going to try one. It's your basic bull horn weight. Bull's horns grow out like that, and that can be that'll smart a farmer right off the bat.
Or the other way around.
No. But by putting, it's not heavy enough to hurt the bull because they're terribly strong, but they put one of each, these come in a pair, they put one, unless he's a unicorn, they put one on each horn, and it weights the horn so they gradually grow downward, which will make him not nearly as dangerous than as they once train them that way. Then, of course, they remove the weight.
Oh, it's to bend a horn.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So
horn bender.
basic-
Wait, it's a
horn
horn
bender.
bender.
Absolutely.
What do you say it is?
I say it's a horn bender.
It looks like a horn bender to me.
This is part of an eagle trap.
What?
How?
An eagle trap. Oh, well, if you get it real close, you go... You go...
Not to my eagle.
No, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you love animals.
I love
You're
eagles.
Not a vegetarian.
Okay, yeah.
No, what you do is you take a field mouse. This is true. And you place him in there, and you weight it like that, the tail underneath, and you put the mouse in there as bait. A live field mouse. Help me, I'll wait up. And he's inside there. This, you have two nets. You have a net attached to this one on the other side. What happens is the eagle comes flying down. He sees that field mouse, and he loves it. And if it's an attractive, juicy one, he gets right down, zonks on the thing, and then they drop the net on him, and they capture him because they don't want to shoot him because they lose the feathers.
This may be all the time we have for the whole show. Come on over here, quickly. This is the longest first round I ever saw. Larry says it's a cannon muzzle adapter. David says the lead plug for a pirate's peg leg. Betty says it's a bullhorn bender. And Dick says it's an eagle trap. Now, one of them is true. One of them is true, and I'm going to start with you, Martha, just because I want to vary it. Who are you going to go with?
I'll bet 20 on Larry.
20 on Larry. Let's just go back this way. Then, Vida, who are you going with?
I'll bet 20 on Dick.
And Marilyn?
I'll bet 20 on Larry also.
Two of you believe that about the cannon muzzle. What do you know? Did you believe that at home? Did you believe that? Let's find out now, Bill Barry. What's the truth?
Well, we would like to thank Irvin Schroeder of Mound Ridge, Kansas, for sending us this bullhorn weight.
Betty was right, and nobody went with Betty. You know, I kind of believe that about the bullhorn. You see, they always do bend them. We'll be right back with the odds 2-1, so don't go away.
Here's what today's grand prize winner will receive. First, from Oneida Silversmiths, a beautiful assortment of showplace gifts for all your entertaining and gift-giving needs, including your choice of luxurious stainless flatware and silver-plated hollowware, furnished by Oneida. And a week's vacation right on the beach, right on Acapulco Bay in the elegant Hyatt Regency Acapulco. All water sports, a tennis club, 12 lounges, discotheques, and gourmet restaurants furnished by the Hyatt Regency Acapulco. And then the Yashica FX2. It's an all-new 35mm camera designed to satisfy the professional and amateur photographer equally. It's a highly sensitive and responsive camera with the latest electronic features, furnished by Yashica. And finally, Skyway's newest luggage for easier handling on stairs, curbs, and tight places. Upright luggage on wheels, outdoor twist fabric and colors including the new Fantasia. Upright luggage on wheels, furnished by Skyway. All in all, a prize package worth more than $1,000.
Okay, we're back. The odds are going to be 2-1 this time, and this is the object. Look at this. Look at this. It's dirty, for one thing. I'll start out with that. These things are mobile. They move around. And they're dirty. What do you say it is? I'll start with you, Gautier.
Okay, thank you.
Clean it up by the time it
Thank
gets
you,
to-
Ludden.
Yeah.
This sounds like we're in the locker room, don't we? This is an old peanut bag display, is all it really
It
was.
looks brand new.
Does it?
For peanut bags?
Yeah, that's all. They used to just take peanut bags and they'd see these little clips and they'd clip them on there like that, so that when you came into a store, you'd say, I want that one or that one. You could have your choice. And it's you know, very old.
Kind of
It's
looks like that
beat up now.
Dollar Tree that used to be on Name That Tune, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. I don't remember that. It's before my time, Alan.
But since he got to be president, they don't use it anymore. So I tell you what this is. It's a very dirty old flower frog. It's only dirty because it's been sitting around in a storage room.
Flower frog.
Flower frog, and these are mobile. For wedding displays, you know, centerpieces or something like that. They can put band orchid, any kind of flowers actually, and it makes like a flower sunburst in the middle of a beautiful display on parties
see.
and
But they'd clean it up. They gotta
caterers
put it on
use
the
it.
table.
Oh, sure. Well, it's just been sitting around.
I see. What do you say it is?
This is actually, well, see, this has this stationary base and so forth. This is the first indoor umbrella. They used to use these a lot before roofing made those modern developments that...
Indoor umbrella?
No. This is like a family tree, you know, or like a gift tree or something. Say you have a family in the neighborhood that's not doing too well. You put little goodies on here, and then you take it over and you leave it in the lawn, and a couple of weeks later they'll find it and everything's gone bad. But nonetheless, or you can put pictures of your family. It's called a family tree or like a gift tree. Family tree, I guess, for our purposes
And you
here.
hook little presents or
Yeah, you put little
pictures?
pictures here. It'd be Johnny and Barney and Uncle Earl would be over here, and then you just get to look at your family that way.
Yeah.
It's an old thing.
Yes, it
It's
is.
an interesting concept. What it is, though, is I recall these because I grew up in Texas, and in East Texas we have family reunions all the time. And you do them with families you're not even related to because it's so much fun. But
You just want a reunion.
That's it. Hi, let's get together. And this you used to see all the time at those outdoor picnics. This goes on the table, and you can shape it however you wish and raise it and lower it. And it held mosquito or fly netting. And then under this, you would put the cakes and cookies and desserts and pastries that people baked and brought to the picnic. And the fly netting was like that. That way, you could keep all the flies trapped right there on
And
the
you
cake.
could eat under it. You
I
could
see.
stick your head under it and just kind of...
All right.
check the difference.
Let's try it. Dick says that it's a peanut bag display. Betty says it's a flower frog. David says it's a family tree. Larry says it's a picnic fly net holder. One's true, believe it or not. I think I'll start this time with you, Marilyn.
Oh, I'll bet 20 on Betty.
Betty, you believe that about the frog?
Yes, I do.
Vita? Vita?
I'll bet 40 on Dick.
About the peanut bags. Yeah, Martha?
Right. I'll bet 20 on Dick.
How come he's so persuasive? What is it about Gautier? You think he's cute? Oh, don't let him hear that. Oh, believe it. Who do you believe at home? Do you think he's cute? Let's see. All right. Bill, who's telling the truth?
Well, Alan, this comes to us from Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. It's just a peanut bag display.
Dick was right, and Martha and Vita. Martha and Vita spotted it, and Vita's ahead. You got 160.